tick loud in the chamber, pressure gets colder. Resla walks in, truth riding his shoulder. Here for the shift, tear the mask off pretenders. Beat drop, he's a fucking monster. Cuts through the noise, pulls the lies in the daylight. Every move calculated, every word's a fist fight. Building new codes, stacking bricks for the future. Turning midlife to gold, cut the chains like a suture. Keeps time as a weapon, each tick is a death note. Lights up the skyline, watch the whole city take note. Not chasing the fame, here to freeze what's molten. Break open the silence, keep the truth ice-coated. No clock to punch in, he's the one who dictates. Every second's a fuse, watch the skyline detonate.
Hey, what's going on, people? What's going on? It is a late night. I did not expect to be doing this, but we're going to be here. We're going to rock it out. I just want to do a quick little real quick because I had a conversation. And then on top of that, it seemed like today was just really focused on this because apparently everybody that kept running a theme somewhere along the lines of this. And I need to have a conversation with you guys about it. But first and foremost, I know I just kind of did this little spontaneity on my part, but I am your guy, Resla. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I don't really think I want to do too much to really go too far away from it. And I know that since I did this really pretty much last moment, I don't think a lot of people are going to want to come in right now, but we'll see as we do it for the rest of the night. But for the most part, you can see that it pretty much just says a chill night, but I think I pretty much already have the idea of what I want to talk about. And it's simply going to be on the fact of this, because I think it's going to be very important when I say this. Keep in mind, I'm thinking I might cook on this phone for a little bit. I don't think I'm going to too much of a long stroking, but we'll see, because this is going to be something I think that needs to be very important, needs to be heard, and I had to have this conversation. But it all lines along the fact of you only get one life. You only get one life. So make it worth it. Like, not for nothing. You ever notice how you look at life and you realize just how much of it is really yours, or how much of it isn't yours because of how much you spend on other people? You say yes when you're supposed to say no. You pretend that you're okay because it's easier than explaining why you're not okay. You hold back your opinion just to avoid arguments, something I do not advise, by the way. And somewhere along the line, you forget what it's even like to be you anymore. Not for what's considered to be popular, not for what looks good, but I'm talking about just the things that you do for yourself, the things that you like. I think it's crazy how easy it is to get caught up in living for approval. How quiet life feels when you finally just stop the ish. And I think that's when you see it. Most of the things you were actually doing, they're not bad things. I just say that they weren't for you. See, the thing that's very important is that time does not give refunds. We act like time is endless. It's an endless thing. We've got unlimited supplies of it. And some days, shit is just out there waiting for us. But time doesn't work that way. It doesn't work like that at all. You don't feel it disappearing until you start actually paying attention to it. You ever stop to actually, for a moment, just turn around and think to yourself, somehow, in some way, I just got to have a minute. And somehow 3 minutes, or rather 3 hours later, you realize, shit, look how much time went by. Yeah. And that's just not the passing of time itself. That is your life quietly leaking out of your hands. We'll lose sleep trying to fix each other's problems. We will drop what we're actually doing to help folks who wouldn't even text us back if the roles were actually in reversed. And when we call it loyalty, that thing that somehow people are still harping on, when half of the time it's really avoidance, we don't want to actually deal with the guilt of putting ourselves first. I know many people that just do not want to put themselves first. But I want you to think about it. How many things in your life do you do just simply because you're doing it out of guilt? You're not necessarily doing it out of love. How much of your day is being spent maintaining other people's comfort zones instead of building it of your own? And I think that's a trap. Believing being needed is being the same thing as being valued. Hint, it's not. And one day you're going to realize, and it's going to hit you hard, that you started adding up all the moments that you gave away to say that you're a good boy or a good girl to someone else's story. And you're going to see it at some point. You're going to see when you traded off so much your peace for approval. You traded hours for their convenience. Time doesn't give you refunds. It doesn't give you apologies either. Once it's spent, it's gone. So if you're going to give it away, I'm going to just say you should make sure it's something, or it's wasted on something, it's wasted on something or someone that actually going to feed you in the end. Something that fills your spirit instead of draining it. Because the wild thing is about life is the clock never stops. But you still get to choose what you get to do every minute of it. I do appreciate those who already walked into the building. I saw Peace. You started, Peace Dynamo was already in the building. I appreciate you. Peace Dynamo is in here. Hoover. Hey, Hoover, what's going on? What's going on in the building? There's a lot of people that's going to come in. We know the crux of people, the crutches of people. If they walk into a building and they don't see numbers already, if they don't see a full chat, or if they don't see a shit ton of people in there, not that they ever plan on talking, then they won't bother sticking around. I'm good anyway, because I want to lay down this actual message. But I appreciate you guys for already being in the building. I also want to talk about this idea of excellence is boring. And that's a big point, by the way, because you probably have heard of it before. We are what we repeatedly do. And I believe this is from Aristotle. Excellence, I believe that the term is, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. That is what Aristotle said. People love to quote this because it sounds deep, but they don't actually sit with it to figure out what it actually means. It's not about being gifted. It is not about being talented. It's about repetition. Excellence is not fireworks. It's routine. Waking up in the morning, or whatever time you want to wake up, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and try to go through your schedule, but waking up and doing the thing that you said you were going to do, even when no one is around you, even when no one is watching, no one is checking you out, showing up for the days that you don't feel like doing it, when it seems pointless, it's boring. And that's the point. It still needs to get done. Because boredom is where discipline lives. Lives. Wow. I'm all over the board. Discipline is where, or the boring is where discipline lives. Doing the shit that you don't want to do is there. And that's where you get to separate yourself between other people. The people who want results from people who just want to, honestly, they just want attention. And we see plenty of them out there in your real life, whether you see them online or whatever. They're there. You see, motivation's really fucking loud. It hypes you up, but discipline is quiet because it needs to get done regardless of what it is. And motivation needs a playlist. It needs music. It needs other people who said that they did something for you to feel special about it. Discipline just needs one thing: a reason. A reason. That's all. The truth is this: most people don't fall off because they're lazy. They fall off because they expect progress to feel exciting. Let me say that again for you, because this is the problem that I see and I deal with when it comes to people. Most people do not fall off because they are actually damn lazy, even though we want to say that they are. A lot of people fall off because they're expecting the progress, the grind that they're going through to feel exciting. And rarely it does. It feels repetitive because it is, and it feels slow because it is. It feels like nothing's happening. This is the reason why people still give up on the gym, but they want a gym body, because the process is slow. Everything feels like nothing when you're doing it. Nothing's happening. Nothing's taking place. I'm not seeing the results. Right up until everything changes at once. All of a sudden, you being there, you don't even notice it. Like, there are people in the gym, they're working their asses off, right? They got bodies and everything, but because they still mentally see themselves as the person who first entered the gym, even when they get compliments on the strides that they taken, the body that they built up, they're going, I still don't see myself the way that I want to see myself. They got great physiques, turn around and change it around, and they still cannot see the difference. That's a them thing. And here's another thing, because a lot of people are striving for excellence. You don't decide to be excellent. You build yourself into it, step by step, day by day, until doing less than your best becomes unnatural. So really, that's really what it is. And that's when you know you've actually crossed a line between trying and actually becoming. And I was talking to someone, they were saying they going through a quiet grind. There's nothing wrong with that. The quiet grind is really growth. And growth doesn't always look like it's progress. Sometimes it looks like you're just standing still. Sometimes it just feels like you're running in place. Like showing up again and again, even when you feel as if nothing is changing. Hey, Yvette, what's going on? And not for nothing, that's the part that nobody talks about. That stretch between starting and actually seeing the actual results. No one just builds a house. It takes time to put everything on the land. It takes time to cut everything down. It takes time to put everything together. It takes time, especially when you're doing it alone. I'm talking about it is the long middle where most people remain being quiet because they think that a slow progress means no progress. And I'm telling you that you're wrong. But hey, that's not how it works. I'm sorry you want to see it quickly, which is why people get the BBLs and they get the fake muscles sculpted in, the trim the fat and everything. And they do all this other bullshit because doing the actual work is just too much. You don't notice growth while it's happening. You just wake up one day and you're going to realize you handle things better than you used to. That's the way it works. Repetition is a matter of skill. You have to keep repeating something in order for you to get really good at it. You react slower. You think clearer. You care less about it, even when something is wrong, because you know exactly how to fix it. And that's the quiet grind. It's not exciting. It's not glamorous. It's repetition with purpose. You do it when you're tired. You do it when you're unsure. You do it anyway. Because consistency is what keeps the door open when motivation stops knocking. Motivation is great, good to get you going, but discipline wins at the end. Motivation is temporary. It's temporary. A lot of people say, I gotta get motivated. I gotta get motivated. No, you gotta do the damn thing. You gotta know that you have to do it, and even when you don't want to. Motivation is temporary. It's only a rush. It is only a rush when you feel like you want to do something. It's not gonna keep you in the game. Consistency, that is the only part of you that will keep your ass moving when all your adrenaline and all your motivation fades. And that's where the truth is. That's where all the things that you need in order to build character is. It's not the big wins. It's not the highlight moments, but it's the ordinary day in and day out that you did the shit and it did not break you. And those small days, they stack up. That's what people mean when they say, you changed. You didn't change overnight, though, but many people like to talk about the people having an overnight success. They just didn't see the work taking place. You quietly evolved while nobody was paying attention. That's the difference. That's the grind that matters. Not the one that looks good. I'm talking about the one that lasts. So, who are you really? Because a lot of people will live their lives trying to meet expectations that they never even agreed to. Their parents, their friends, the internet. Sometimes even your younger self. You want to live up to expectations that you made to your younger self. Maybe you, some of these people that you like to dig through your closet or whatever, and you see an old binder that you wrote to your future self, and you realize, yeah, I knew nothing. But at the same time, you still feel like you want that. You want to make it up to your younger self, you weirdos. I met a couple of you. I literally mean two. I met a couple of you. You start off just wanting to be liked. Then it turns into the need to be understood. And before you know it, here you are here, living in a version of yourself that feels edited. You dress up in a certain way, not because of the way that you want to dress, but because it feels safe. You say certain things not because of your real values, not because of the thing that you really care about, but because it feels acceptable. It sounds acceptable. You downplay what you want because it feels like it's too much to do anything else. And here's the problem. When you water yourself down to make your life easier for everyone else, you're the one who ends up thirsty, by the way. That's all you. At some point, you got to ask yourself, if nobody is watching, if nobody had an opinion, if likes and validation didn't exist, what would you actually be? That's not an easy question for people to answer. Because a lot of us, we've been playing a role for so long, we don't know what the real version of us sounds like anymore. But here's something to look at. Here's the truth of this. You don't find yourself like you're lost in the woods. You build yourself piece by piece. through honest choices. Let me say that again. Honest choices. Through small, quiet moments, and you will finally realize at some point where you'll say to yourself, nope, that's not me anymore. What's good, 10th? You said as good as I am. Oh, okay. The winch is in the building. What's going on? Honestly, like that's to me, that's peace that's starting to show up. It's starting to show up. Not because everyone is around you has changed. That's not what it is. Because you stop pretending to be someone, something you're not. Something that you didn't even claim to be. You no longer look for their validation. And yeah, it might make people uncomfortable, but peace comes at a price. There's nothing free. There's nothing free. Even you doing nothing is not free. Peace costs. Information costs. But what would you rather do, that or keep pretending and getting no results? Getting no real results. And this is why I say, if you want something for yourself, if you really want to do something for yourself, people, make the shit yours. Take whatever you want from it and make it yours. Because I've said it to so many people, but a lot of people don't really understand it. I guess because a lot of us, we like to hear particular words, we like to hear particular sayings, but we don't actually know because we haven't had any true harshness. There's a difference between you watching people fall apart and you feel a way about it and it makes you upset versus you're the person that's actually falling apart. So let me just say, because I've been saying it for a while, you only get one shot at this version of you, at this version of life. Not the one that you hope for someday. Not the one that you'll start when you finally calm down. This one right here. The one that you're already living. This is your life, but this is also you living it. And most people spend it waiting for motivation, waiting for the right time, waiting for someone to believe in them first. But the truth is, nobody's coming to give you permission. No one's going to come to take your hand. No one's going to come to do that for you. You have to give it to yourself. You have to claim it for yourself. You don't need a big moment to get started. You just need to have something that you want to do, really want for yourself. Not something that you say, I want this, but you can't even really envision yourself really even having that. You just think it's a nice to have. This is why a lot of people don't have their dreams, because they claim that they want it, but they're not really going to be disappointed because they really are not upset if they don't get that thing. You really didn't want it then. You need to stop negotiating with yourself about the things that you already know that you want. And here's the truth of the matter about it. You can't even begin to get the things that you want if you're not already grateful about the things you already have. Because deep down, you already know what's calling you. You're just too scared to either go for it or to say this shit out loud for other people to understand that this is what you want, so they can at least point you in the direction. And that's okay, actually. Fear doesn't mean that you're not ready. It just means that what you're doing actually matters. You don't have to have every step planned out. In fact, you don't even need to know how you're going to get it done. You just need to know what it is and that you're doing it. The how will come along the way. You don't have to make every move perfect. You just have to move being honest. Be honest with what you want. Be honest with not working under anyone else's term. Be honest with what's not working. Be honest about who you've actually outgrown. Because too many of you guys, you do this. You want to believe that the people that you came up with are going to be there at the end. You're going to have to learn to outgrow and even leave some people, even if it hurts just a little bit. Sometimes making it yours just means choosing peace over pressure. Sometimes it means leaving rooms where you feel small. Sometimes it's learning to love what's simple. That's a hard thing for me, by the way. But let's be honest with you. Simple doesn't mean small. You know, one of the things that comes from a motivational speaker, Jim Rohn, he says, he does not neglect to do the things that are easy to do. What's his definition of easy? Something he can do. Meaning, if you guys can get it done, it is easy. It's not simple, but it's something that you can do. You might have to work really hard at it, but you can accomplish it. And if you can accomplish it, it is easy. Easy does not mean simple. At the end of the day, it's going to be your story, though. And if you don't write it, someone else will. If you sit around waiting for something to happen, conditions will choose things for you instead of you choosing your conditions. So stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop letting other people's noise decide what's going to be your next move. This life doesn't need to be perfect. You've never seen perfect. It just needs to feel like you've actually done something for yourself because you need to feel like you make it yours. That's the way I look at it. And just so I can give you a little bit back of your time, I'll give you my summary of all this, whatever. Hopefully the people I was speaking to, the person will understand this. And hopefully you guys will take it to heart too. Never apologize for what you want in life. Let me say it again. Never apologize for what you want in life. What you want is what you want, and what you like is what you like. And none of it needs to be a public affair, public approval. Stop living in this illusion that you trying to make everyone happy will buy you some semblance of peace. Newsflash, it will not. Because when those people, they disappear, they walk away, when they stop calling you, when they stop caring, or if they drop dead, where does that leave you? And you're going to look back and realize that you spent the most valuable currency that you will ever have in the world. I know you guys heard me say this a lot. It is time, not money, time. And you spent it everywhere else and on anyone else except yourself. This life that you have is yours, but you are the one living it. It's the only one that you get. Even if you believe in an afterlife, you still have to survive this one first. So make it worth it. Make it count. Just make sure what you're doing is not set to impress other people. Not set to impress anyone else. Or worse, set up to block someone else from having their path. Don't do that as well. Because that's not living. And you deserve better. You deserve better. And you deserve more than you seeking applauses. You do deserve peace, but you build it for yourself. Other people are not going to grant it to you. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. That is my monologue. That's all I had in my mind from what was being said earlier in a conversation I was having, and I just I just need to lay that out there, put it out there, because people are there. People are amazing, amazing. Oh, I know there are no Jewish people that sent you here. Any of Jewish people that I know don't know that I do content. Not my circus is in the building. Interesting. What's going on? Just Beck is in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Zoomer's in the building. What's going on? With the booty hole brown. I appreciate you guys for walking in. I almost didn't go live because I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, most of my day, besides wrecking my shoulder, for some reason I wasn't paying attention. I ran into my door frame and my shoulder's been bothering me ever since then. But honestly, I had been up mainly trying to work on content stuff for today. And when I say content stuff, I mean like I have been coding all day for a particular project that I'm working on. And it's been annoying. I've been fighting code all day. It has not been fun. And that's actually last night as well. Was it last night? Yeah, probably last night. Because I've been doing nothing with coding and I don't even want to fall asleep. I'm gonna forget. I feel like I'm gonna forget things, but it is what it is. I just try to make markers, try to write cards for myself, try to write notes for myself, and my notions, try to keep up to where I was. But I'm trying to work on some stuff so we can have something good. Because I'm trying to get ready for next quarter, which I think we only have, we have less than 50. We have 15 days left. 15 days left until next quarter. So I know I got a heavy amount of time, but also a limited amount of time to get things going on for you guys. But that's pretty much it. I don't know what Temperman probably doing his own content, or if not, he's been on other people's panels. I don't know. I haven't really been around watching other people's stuff, but that's for him. But outside of that, it is what it is. I do have some things that I want to work on, and I have a lot that I'm still writing down. Actually, I just don't. I wonder if I can get some of this stuff done, man. It is weird, but I'm really trying to pour a lot more outside of this. I'm surprised I was actually able to go live right now because I wiped so much stuff, even from my OBS. I gotta line up some of the stuff because I'm working on some new stuff going on. I don't want to say right now, and I know there's some things that I'm lining up that's going to be not just for you guys in content, but also going to be for people who are members only. So I got a lot of stuff coming up, and I got a lot of other segments and things coming up. And I know people have been asking me, not many of you guys, but I do get a couple of comments and I do get emails, or even worse, I get the Discord, which I know I'm not really on Discord like that unless I'm on my laptop. You guys have really been wondering when I'm going to freaking drop Opinionated. I'm like, I'm not ready for that yet. There is a time frame for it, but I'm not even going to tell you what the time frame is because you're going to try to hold me to it. So there is that. And like I said, if I'm going to do anything, if I'm going to continue anything, it's going to be something that I feel everybody can agree with and that everybody will find as fun. It's pretty much what it is. I just don't want to go back to the whole shit of just people just all yelling at each other, because you guys got plenty of places you can go for that. Like, I just don't need to be another one of those. Like, you got places already. I want to sell something different. So, and then again, if that's not really your thing, no harm, no foul. You know what it is. But it is what it is. Outside of that, that's the kind of thing that I want to drop real quick. And that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on it. What are you guys' thoughts? Some of you might agree, some of you might not. Some of you are here just wondering how many people are going to show up. There's probably not going to be a lot of people showing up because it's the middle of the week. And I think other people are already online. Not that I would know because I have not checked. You see it. You see it. You told us a big other people have. Yeah. I don't go, listen, people don't like some of the things that I say because I say I don't go out of my way to make other people happy. I don't even try to make my own girlfriend happy. Oh, you must make her happy. I don't know. You have to ask her. If I tried to chase around making other people happy, even if it was my girlfriend, that would be a detrimental thing to me. Because if a person decides they're going to be depressed, there's nothing you can do about it. Why would I ever go out of my way to try to change that? You have to wait till that person's in a better mood. They're more susceptible. You never go out of your way trying to change other people. You don't have the power to manipulate people like that. The average person damn for sure doesn't. I damn for sure don't even try. I don't even know who that is. Who's Nate Jackson? And not for nothing, there are plenty of people that have the moniker opinionated. A lot of people have been using the term opinionated podcast, the circus opinionated, whatever. A lot of people have used the word opinionated, so it's not something that can be claimed. A lot of people have the show. A lot of people have audio podcasts. A lot of people have the video podcast. A lot of people have the name opinionated. Just you have to ask yourself, what do they actually do in that show? Some people have opinionated is probably about corporate taxes. Who knows? So the name opinionated is not something you could trademark. I don't even know who Nate Jackson is. I'll be honest with you, I don't care. I don't know who that is. Everyone's allowed to use the name, the word, whatever. You said it's been a crazy week for you, huh? Okay, well, hopefully it simmers down unless you like that kind of stuff. Outside of that, looks like I want to get that out in the open. And I figured I would sit here and actually share a bit of that with you because it took, not for one, gave me a little bit of a break from all this coding and racking my brains. I am a little stuck on something. I'm trying to get work because it's something I got a knot somewhere in my code. But you said he's a comic? Oh, I damn for sure wouldn't know. I damn for sure wouldn't. I know he's a comic. Just mentioned it. Not saying you should change. Oh, I would never. Well, first of all, my channel is not called Opinionated, so there's no reason for me to change. And I damn for sure wouldn't because there's a plethora of actual channels or actual segments or shows that start with opinionated or end with opinionated, whatever. So it is what it is. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it unless they asked me. They have to literally pay me. They'd have to pay me. So I damn for sure wouldn't. You got a new apartment? See? All that booty money all that booty money has actually turned out. All that booty you've been selling has finally paid off, Blind. Now you have your own apartment. Unless it's your pimp. Unless your pimp got you a place. Is that what you're saying, Blind? I don't know how it works. I never been on that side of the tracks. Just saying. I don't know. As they like to say out here in these streets, we listen, we don't judge. I judge though. I don't give a fuck about what people think. I'll judge and I'll keep it pushing, and that'll just be the end of it. That'd just be the motherfucking end of it, and that'd be it. Listen, I say it this way. Hey, Blind, I say it this way. If the ladies can have OnlyFans, you can have OnlyFans. You do whatever you gotta do. If you wanna sell feet pics, sell your feet pics. You wanna sell your booty, you sell your booty. You do whatever you gotta do it. You know what? It is what it is. Just do yourself a favor when you go to your channel. Do not drop your link. in your description. Do not drop it in your bio. Do not drop it in the chat. It is what it is. That's all. That's all. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. That is one link I do not need to see. But you do what you got to do. For all I know, you about to turn that little apartment of yours you about to get, you about to turn it into a whole little content house, and we don't know what kind of content you're doing, but it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. As Zuma like to say, booty hole brown. And you keep it that way for as long as you want in your new spot. I know when I move to apartment, it's not hectic. It's not hectic. Because I make my moves one large move. And I'll be honest with you, I'm at a point in my life, Blind, where if I move, I'm not moving on my own. I'm paying for movers. If I don't have people with me, I'm paying for movers. I'm just not going through it. I'm not going through it. It's just too much work. I'm not trying to break my back, not trying to get injured, not go slip and break my own TV, not none of that shit. I'm paying for movers. That's it. My life is about to die. That's where I am in life right now. I'm not going through it. So I'm gonna sit back and say, I need to go over there. Yeah, that's cool. I gotta go over there. Actually, I changed my mind. I need you to pick that up and put it over here. Yeah, and then right there in that corner. And I'll get to it later. And I got me a nice little sheet where I got my inventory, and I'm going, okay, that's here. I'm checking shit off because you don't know which movers you have. Like if you buy from a company, like they're good, but like some of these people, like they try to steal your shit, so you gotta already have a list of everything you already had when you was leaving. And you got to make sure when they pack shit up, they pack shit up in sections or they pack shit up as rooms. Not grab a little here, grab a little there, grab a little. I need you to move out this room first. I need to move out that room then. I need you to move out the kitchen here. And then it's going to be the bathroom. Then it's good. But so you can check shit off. So therefore, things don't go magically missing when you get to your new spot. That's the way you do it. See, I am that detailed and I'm that critical because it's nothing like, it's like when you do your laundry and you know you put everything in the laundry, but when you are taking things out the laundry, all of a sudden you know that things are missing. It doesn't make sense unless you have a plan where you pin shit together or string shit together and have it washed. Then you know everything's accounted for. That's all. That's the way that works. A lot of people like to just have shit thrown everywhere and then they get to a house and they look for shit and shit is missing, especially when you have other people helping you. All of a sudden, crystal statues that you had go missing. Your favorite painting all of a sudden went missing. You never know. So yeah, I don't mess with any of that stuff. Oh, it's absolutely a trade for me. Listen, my dollars are worth my peace. I don't have to worry about no slipping falls. I could sit back and eat a donut while and sip my coffee while watching these motherfuckers work. But that's what they're there for. What's best? Me try to handle a fucking almost 50-inch TV, slip and fall, crack that shit, and it's gonna cost me hundreds of dollars to actually replace it or fix the screen, or I could already be paying that and it's already included. Not only move that TV, but more. And I ain't gotta lift the shit. I just gotta go. The only thing I gotta lift up is my donut and coffee. Sounds good to me. It depends on how much. Listen, you said so. Moving with a piece of sure. You know what? You're at people could be at peace with life, but you know you could also have comfort. I ain't lifting a goddamn thing. Not lifting a thing. I ain't lifting a motherfucking thing. And you said, someone suggested that you rent out a spare room. It depends. If you really needed the money, like if you were desperate for the money, at least you have a spare room that you can do that. But if you don't even care, you like, not for nothing. Because here's the truth of the matter: if you lived in a house, if you lived in an apartment, if you had the money and it was worth your comfort, and you could afford to take care of the whole floor or whatever, you just do it. Your landlord would be like, oh, hey, I'm going to, unless your landlord's an asshole and they're just like, they want the extra money. Because like what you'll pay your landlord for the entire floor is not nearly as much as what they would get for each individual room. So if you're not worried about any additional funds or you're not struggling for money, you don't got to do it. You ain't got to do it. You got nothing to worry about. Fuck that. I agree with you. Fuck that. Why am I have somebody up to here and then I got to worry about what their needs are or using up the water or maybe I can't walk around my balls hanging out or whatever the fuck it is. Whatever the fuck it is. If I want to convert that room into a sex dungeon or whatever, like I can't do that if I need the money. So if you good, you don't need anything. You good regardless. You don't need the extra money and none of that stuff. You ain't trying to put no college person through college. You ain't trying to give them a little bit of a break. You're not trying to, then you good. You ain't nothing to worry about. Fuck that. Don't bother. Tell them they can find somewhere else that they can go roomie at. So I hear you. You said I'm neurotic as fuck. How? How? Listen, I know what it's like. First of all, I know what it's like to live by myself in a nice big place. I know what it's like to live with roommates. I know what it's like to live with a significant other. I've done all three now. It's not neurotic. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Not by a long shot. It absolutely is not. What's good, Ron? Welcome in. He said, look, I prefer doing everything by myself. Here's the problem. You prefer working like a slave. No, boss. I'm not. If I have the money, I'm not gonna work like a slave. I gotta do all. Here's the most work that they got out of me. I boxed, I wrapped, I taped. But I don't need to move all that shit, put it into a car, have it driven to the place, put it back. And all this is what I gotta do at the end of the day. I have to unbox, unwrap, and place where the fuck I want it to be. I'm not doing all that heavy lifting and everything else. When I originally bought the shit, I did all the heavy lifting. When I bought the TV or the dressers or the wardrobes or whatever, I did all that. I'm not doing it for it to go somewhere else. I can just pay for it. That's what I'll do. Slipping falls, hurting my back. You too tired because you move all this shit and you gotta sleep on the fucking floor because you're too tired to put your bed up and shit. No. Have somebody else do it so that you have the energy to put up your bed. So that your first night inside your freaking apartment, you're not sleeping on your fucking floor because you're too tired from all that moving to sleep on your bed. You sleeping on the mattress on the floor. You got a whole bed, box spring, maybe a headboard. I've ruined some headboards, so I don't really got a headboard right now. But a headboard, but you can't do it because you're too tired from moving. I don't got to worry about that. I'm not worried about none of that. If I know I'm leaving, I'm having enough money to pay for the movers. It's just that simple. You say I'm neurotic. I say I'm smart. I said that, and I had to say for you working like a slave, because I almost said working like a Mexican. That was my original wording. That's oh shit, wait a minute. I'm not doing it. If I got the money, I got the money. Just saying. He said roommates will steal your blinds. They will listen. They not only will steal you blind. They will take the shit when they're leaving. If you oh yes, I am absolutely smart. I'm absolutely smart. You know who also agrees? I know 10th Man agrees. I know 10th agrees. You think that it's smart to break your back moving into your own fucking place. It's not smart. It's not. It is not smart at all. You trying to move something and you accidentally bang it into the wall and you put a hole in your new fucking wall that you tried to move by your fucking self. Or sorry. You tried to call in with one of your brothers or your sisters to help you move. By the way, guys, you already know this. If some of you guys probably never had a place of your own. If you have a sister, do not ask your sister, unless she's a hands-on kind of woman, like tool belt kind of woman, like jeans and pants, nothing but sneakers, Converse kind of woman, and a nice little booty, send her my way. But if she's that kind of woman, if she's not that kind of woman, she's not going to help you. She's just going to be like, oh, well, I can just carry the plants. I can carry a couple of knickknacks. She's not going to help you move dressers and shit across the way. So she's not. She's just gonna talk your fucking ear off while you're sweating up on your fucking forehead, sweating down your back, and your balls are sweating, and you won't get half your day will be spent with less than half your shit actually put up. So yeah, don't do that. If you're gonna have one of your female friends help you, make sure it's one of the busy ones, someone who actually know what it's like to get fucking calluses. Make sure. And I've learned that lesson. That's why I know I can say it firsthand, ladies. Like, first fucking hand, I can tell you that. I don't want someone else talking about, I'm bored. You ain't not done putting that together yet. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, maybe the type to point like, I think that screw goes there. And you're like, did I say I was up to that part yet? I'm sorry, I was just trying to help. How about you don't? Since you're not here on your hands and knees trying to put this shit together with me. How about you just don't? The instruction manual didn't say anything about people running their mouth in the background. Just saying. That's your cousin, she builds houses, then that works for me. If she can work power tools, and I don't mean just a drill. If she knows what a carving knife looks like, if she comes with her own tool belt, and that tool belt looks like it's worn or has dirt and shit like on it, like she's really been putting work into it. If she comes to me with the pants that already have holes and dirt on it because she works like manual labor jobs, I want that. I want her on my team. If I say, shit, I got a whole bunch of fucking painting I got to do, and she says, I hope you paint. I go, and she says, I mean, I got to go put on my paint pants. I'm like, what paint pants? You know, those pair of pants you have that just have nothing but paint on it because you've been painting places for that? And I'm like, oh, I like that. I want her. I want her there. I don't want someone to tell me, like, I would help you paint, but I don't really have any clothes that I can mess up. I'm like, I don't want her there. Because when I'm working that hard, let's just be honest, like, be blind, and this would be the reason. This is the only reason why you can pull out your mattress with no bed frame, no back, no fucking headboard, no nothing. This is the only reason why you can use that mattress on your floor in the corner. Because if you bring that heifer and she can't do nothing for you, at the end of the day, she better be able to spread sheets for you to get a good night's sleep so that you wake up in the morning and do it all over again. If she's not even there for that, Do not have her help you. Do not have her help you. You don't need help moving in the bowls and the plates and the plants. You don't need her. You don't need her. What you need her is for a good tumble at nighttime so that you can fall asleep fast. So you can wake up early in the morning. I said what I said. I don't need you to give me any. I think it would look better over there. That's not where I want it. I'll figure out where my shit is going. You're not the one living here. I am. Unless you want to help me real quick. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm just saying. You said pro laying pipe. Oh, listen. I'm just saying, Blind. Hopefully you made the right decision. And you probably had one of your boys telling you, yeah, I help you out. But you heard probably one of your girls saying, I help you out. And you was like, you know what? You know what, homeboy? It's all right. She said she helped me out. I don't think it's a lot of stuff going on. And do you realize you have to break all that shit down and you got to reassemble all that shit in your new place? And you were sitting there thinking to yourself, why she there talking all that bullshit? You know what's the thing? You know what would be good right now, Blind? Before you get anything else up, anything, you should get internet set up and just have your laptop set up in the corner so that she can sit there and watch all her favorite shit on YouTube and wherever else while you sit there and put all that shit together. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. You said you send baby to her mom's. That's it. Me and the boys got to do the work. Especially if I have to do all the work by myself, I don't want you nowhere around. I'd rather be furious and upset and angry at losing shit by myself than have you there and asking me shit like, well, how did you lose it? If I'm missing something and I'm looking for it, I do not need the questions. Well, how did you lose it? Well, wasn't it in front of you? When was the last time that you saw it? It was here in front of me. But it's not there. Oh, ooh. You do not want that around you. You need what Yvette has. You need her cousin, or what you said, was it your cousin? Yeah, you need your cousin that when you put that down, go, nope, I can see you already misplacing that. Give it to me. Give it to me right here. And you like, okay, here. Yeah, because I can already see you misplacing it. Because I see all that shit over there as well. Just give it to me. I'll put it right over here. You need one of those, Blind. That's what you need. You need a navigator next to you. You need a person who will understand that there's a place for everything and everything in its place. That's what you need. Not, you saw me working on it. Where did I put it? I wasn't paying attention to you because they were too busy scrolling on their phone. Why are you there? Because you're not a home decorator. You're not a decorator at all. You want shit to be laid out where you think they would be great for you, but you don't own the shit. You don't live there. What the fuck are we doing? Happy I don't have any sisters. Because I would be pissed real quick. Really quick. I wouldn't even ask them, I'll help you move. Nah, it's all good. No, thank you. At the same time, can't say my brothers ever helped me move. Just gotta be honest with you. Gotta be honest with you. I don't need those questions. Where did you put it at? Didn't you put it down over there? You don't see it? No. Well, I don't see it. Thank you for that. Where did you last see it? It was right here. It can't be. It's not there. Like I just no. No, 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 nope, nope. Why are you here again? I'm helping you. You're helping me. Yeah, I can see that. Absolutely. You're helping. I needed that. Thank you for reminding me. Are you hungry? I am. So what are we eating? You see me doing all this shit, you're gonna act. I don't know. I got other things, larger things in my mind. Oh, okay. Well, I'm hungry. Oh, yeah. Go figure. Yeah. You should take a break. I don't want to take a break. I'm losing daylight. Well, I'm going to take a break. You haven't done shit. What are you talking about? Personal experience, folks. Personal experience. That's all. You ladies are probably a blast. You probably get your you probably don't even have nails. You probably get the dirt underneath your fingernails. You spit it out to the side. You probably got, you got no toenails. You got holes in your sneakers. You probably got you probably are just well to do Rosie the fucking Riveter women. Like I'm not you ladies, not the ladies in my chat. You guys are all hardworking women, and you get down in the mud, you get dirty. You say not me, wrestler. Got splinters on my ass. I be getting back shots of splinters in my ass. I work hard, wrestler. I work hard. Not with you. My ladies are hardworking ladies in the chat. None of you guys are lazy at all. At all. Not my ladies. My ladies work really hard. They be putting together engines, my ladies. Just saying. Look, Becca talk already. Becca made sure he spoke up like, oh, really? Like, oh, okay, all right. If I wasn't driving, the sports car that I built by hand, I'd tell you something, wrestler. I tell you something, wrestler. If I wasn't already driving this V6 engine and I got all the oil all over my freaking pants on, but I'm driving this car right now to make sure that it runs correctly so I can make sure it goes back properly to the shop, for my husband, If I wasn't busy making sure that the car was safe, I'd tell you a thing or two, wrestler. My bad, Becca. My bad. My bad. You good. You good. I don't need you to chew me out, Becca. It's all right. Both hands on the both hands on the steering wheel. Yes, with holes in your shoes, with holes in your shoes. We talk about holes big enough that the one big toe just stick out the fucking shoe. Yes, that's what we're talking about. You said nope. You said nope. Don't invite you. Yeah, nope. I don't need a supervisor. This is not a union job. This is not a union job. Mm-mm. Only way I'm inviting any supervisor to a union job is just like, you know what? You see all this shit I'm doing all day. You see that mattress in the corner? You better put some sheets or something on it. The one job you got to do is at the end of this shift, you're on the clock. That's the only thing. Only thing. You sitting there talking all this shit, pointing here, looking at there. No. When I'm done with this shift, overtime is you on that damn mattress. Unless you just want it to be bare. You better go look for some sheets in that box or something. Because overtime is me finishing up and then going to sleep so I can get up for another early shift. That's all. That's all. That's it. Unless you are a worker with holes in your sneakers and dirty spotted jeans, painted spot jeans, and a tool belt. Because then I know you're here for the shift. You're here for the shift. You don't have to worry about nothing going on in that corner. You don't got to look. You don't got even got to worry about the mattress at all. Me gonna crack a couple of beers and me gonna be like, this is just crazy. Look at all this work that we did. Yo, look at all this work that we did. Yeah, that's just crazy. Who got that? I mean, honestly, if it ain't a king size mattress, I don't give a fuck. Like, just slap a cardboard box on this shit. You take one half, I got what else? Like, we sleep because we got to get up early in the morning. I'm not trying to Thunderdome your chick. I'm not trying to listen, Yvette. If you send your cousin over, I'm not going to try to Thunderdome your cousin. She's helping me. She's an asset. Not ass setting. She's an asset. So I'm not going to Thunderdome her. I'm like, she's helping. She's the squad right now. She's a squad. She's good. You know why? Because I know she's tired, just like I'm tired. We both been putting in effort. She doesn't get the get down with the get down treatment at the end of the shift. There's no overtime. Just relax. That's all. She's not a threat to you. What? Say she's not a threat to me. Wait, what? That's wild. You can say everything you need to know about fake. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I said someone who missing the fingernails, they go, oh shit, nigga. They spit the dirt out because these are people who are workers. Workers. You can't help me with raptor claws on. Can't. You can't. If you got any glitter, gems, gel, whatever the fuck on your fingers, you're no help to me. You're no help. Look, I gotta go see everyone. The question is he gonna take my advice? Because he probably got that mattress in the corner. Later, blind. Don't you use that mattress by yourself if you got it. You know what there. She probably got mad. She probably mad. Probably heard everything I said. I'm gonna call Uber. I heard what that guy Resla said. I'm not gonna stay on the mattress. All right, later, blind. Later, blind. I get it. It's all right. That's what he was like. Yeah, she's home with her mother. I sent her to her mother. Yeah, because she was like, I'm not being on that mattress. You just closed your house movie today. Okay, damn. And you hired movers. Don't say, but it's cool. That is smart. Hiring movers is smart. Anything breaks, not your fault. Here's the funny part. If I got movers, whatever happens at the end of their shift, what they do at the end of their shift is their business. But if I got good movers, you know what I'm thinking? Like, I'm ordering a pizza. I'm ordering beers. You can eat the pizza, but at the end of your shift, you can have a beer. That's the kind of client I am. That's the kind of client I am. Hey, yo, guys, yo, I hear you. Do yourself a favor. Take a 15, 30-minute break, whatever. Just dig in on this fucking pizza, get your shit done. I might leave for a little bit, come back with the beers. Yo, thank you for everything. Yo, good to you. Good to you, my dude, my dude, my dude, my dude. Yo, here's a beer. Crack open a beer. I don't want you drunk on the road. You get a beer. Drink your beer. Thank you for everything, guys. God bless. Have a good one. That's me. I'm one of those. Don't try to take the 6-pack and try to walk. No. Get a beer. One. And you get to move along your merry way. That's it. Enough for you to pass a breathalyzer. Just saying. See? Look. Sleeping on the floor. Sleeping on that mattress on the floor because you're exhausted. I don't care tonight. See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm trying to have my bed up. And I can do that while my house or my apartment is being put together. I can do that because I paid the money on. That's what I did. If it's me and my girl, I guess we going to bed tonight. And neither one of us are exhausted. Again, they're not putting shit up on the wall or on desk or anything, but they're moving everything in, which is most of the battle. We're good. And I learned this the hard way. Too many moves, especially on my own. Too many. Especially too many moves being single. Too many moves being single. Didn't even have like a girlfriend at the time to help. Like too many moves being single. That will teach you a lot of lessons. That'll teach you how to pack, how to wrap, what goes out first, what comes out first from a truck. That teaches you everything. So I get it. I get it. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to let you go here because I feel like this code is calling me. I need to try to see if I can get the parts I need to get to work. And I'm hungry too. It is actually almost 1 a.m. here, so I'm thinking I might want to grab something to eat before they close because they close pretty soon. So I think I might just do that and just dip for the night and go back to work working on this because I only got about a couple of time before I have to get up. Outside of that, guys, pretty fun time. Way shorter than I thought it was going to be. Actually, longer than I thought it was going to be because I really just wanted to get that thing out of my mind from earlier today, having a conversation on the phone with these people. But yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys for actually being here. And you say you absolutely can't wait to start unpacking. Yeah, you say that now. You say that now. You're not waiting to unpack. You say that shit now. You don't want to unpack. You're going to wish that it just magically showed up in the freaking cupboard or whatever. You said that you have a microphone. Oh, is that right? Okay. I'm going to hold you to that since you said it. I'm expecting to hear your voice one day. Especially because we're gonna be doing shit for the channel. We're gonna be bigging it up because I'm definitely gonna open up some opportunities for people to be able to talk. So I'll hold you to it. I'm gonna hold you to it. That's it. All right, guys. I'm gonna let you go. Take you back to your time, and I'm going to see you in the next one. What is today? Today's Thursday now. We'll see what we're gonna be doing for the future. But again, if you're someone new here, you haven't, be sure to actually subscribe to the channel if that's something you're actually into. Like the video if you haven't already. The stream if you haven't already. That's because I've been going through videos as well. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves. And remember, do not try to do shit for other people. Preserve your own peace. Create your own peace. Don't look for no applause. And this is the only life you get. It is not a dress rehearsal. I'll see you guys on the next one. Lady, y'all.